We'd like to take this time out to apologize.
I don't got nothing to apologize for.
Okay, it's my fault. Josh, explain.
It was my fault last time, and you made me explain. So Ethan, explain.
I have started a new job recently, and I think we talked about it last.
We did. We've talked about it twice now.
It works for my sleep schedule, but not for real life.
I like you got your speaker posture on.
I do. Oh
You
my
got it.
god,
You're
I
talking
do,
to the
don't I?
people.
I
Yeah.
love this. I genuinely do like this stand. It's nice. People that don't know, Josh has a boom arm, but I have a stand that sits on a table. That's why.
Just while we're at I call this the second studio. This is the makeshift studio.
This is the makeshift studio.
We got the good studio
at my house.
at
Yeah.
your
Because
warehouse.
it's just sound treated.
Yeah.
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 So, I apologize. So
I got a little bit of sound treatment.
we didn't because I gave it to you because I ended up buying way too much.
It was
Dude-
cheap though.
dude,
I
I
wouldn't
s-
even.
Dude, I still have like 15 more bags to open at home. I'm not even kidding.
I might need to cop at least one more.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you'll be with me soon. And I'm looking at 2 bedrooms. I don't know if you knew that.
You did. You told
Okay,
me.
yeah.
You were looking at the one down the street from
There's a
our
couple.
aunt.
Yeah, that's not working. They don't allow pets. Yep, but there's 2 more I've been looking at. Either way, you guys are going to get this whenever the fuck I release it. How about that? But you guys didn't get one Monday, and you didn't get one Friday. And that is entirely half Josh's fault.
They
and
don't
then,
even know.
And then on the other
They
half,
don't know.
that's
Nobody's caught
no,
up.
they don't fucking pay attention.
They don't know. They were like,
No.
"Oh, these got released late."
Dude, everybody I talk to is still on like episode 18.
Yeah. This is like almost 30. Now.
Nope,
It's either
this-
29 or
Nope,
30.
this is 30.
Okay. Yeah.
30 podcasts, yeah. 30.
Motherfuckers are on 17.
No, and dude,
we're on 30.
and I looked it up, and fucking, it's like over 65 hours of playtime or something crazy like that.
Wow.
Well, because we average about an hour and a half. Obviously, we have a couple that are 35, 45, 52, stuff like that. But we
our
genuinely,
shortest one was 35 minutes.
our shortest one was 37 minutes and 42 seconds, I think. Something like that. Don't quote me on
That
that.
sounds
But it's
pretty right.
it's like 37 minutes. But no, man. Like, yeah, no, my work schedule's fucking with me hard because I'll get off work at midnight and then get
In
home.
theory, it sounds like it'd be all right.
No, it would be all right if I could go to bed after I got off work. But I have this really bad habit of, I don't know when it started, because it wasn't when I started the job. My sleep schedule was fucked up before that, and then I took the job because the schedule itself sounded nice. And then once I started working, I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem. Because I will literally get home, be up. Obviously, Destiny, my roommate, is asleep. And I have no one to talk to, so I can't, like, pick my own brain because I can't talk to myself, which I do anyway. But I'll sit there for a minute, and then I'll just dive into YouTube videos, and then I'll try to eat. Sometimes I'll have a drink or two. Most times I try not to because it's so late already.
Mm-hmm.
And then the drinks make me sleepy, which is why I don't try to drink them, because I'm like, I don't need to have a drink every night to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Not that person.
No, that's just me trying to not be that person.
Yeah.
So then I end up staying up all night,
Mm-hmm.
and then by the time I go to bed, it's 6 fucking a.m.
Good
And
Lord.
you'll never guess what time I wake up.
4.
Yeah, guess what time I have to be at work?
4:45.
Boom. It's a fucking massacre. But
Ruining your body.
it's not ruining my body, but it's fucking with the schedule I like to have.
Do you get sleep? Ruining your body.
It's not sleep I'd like.
It's not sleep.
Well, no, but like technically I'm getting enough sleep to have a healthy amount, but the hours I'm getting the sleep I do not appreciate.
You don't want to sleep through.
I don't
your
want
free
to
time.
no, I don't want to sleep through the entire day.
Right.
And it's even worse than thirds, cuz at least on third shift I'd come home at 6 a.m. and I don't have to be back at work until midnight. And so I can sleep 8 hours and still have like another fucking 5.
Right.
Yeah, this one, I get off at midnight, can't sleep until 4, 5, or 6, go to bed, sleep for 6 or 7 hours, and then I have to wake up, and I only got like an hour and a half to do anything I even feel like doing.
And that's not enough time to do anything fun.
It's not about enough time to do anything fun. I don't mind just spending the days that I'm off doing the things I need to do, but I have so much shit to do between this podcast, this new person I'm talking to, and just seeing other people in my family and stuff like that. It sucks. It's a little weird. So if we're being honest,
The trials and tribulations of being an adult.
dude, I pay the bills, but sometimes it ain't worth it. I'd rather sleep in my car.
Yeah.
No. I have AC at home.
We'll get one of them mobile home
We'll get one of them
things.
trailers.
We'll make a bus our home.
You didn't say welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
No, I didn't.
Say that shit.
You want me to say it right now?
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
Now it's official. We're 5 minutes in. That was the intro. Now we're getting into the real shit. Dog.
What's up, dog? You know what? Fucking lay it on me right now.
Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney
Bro, she's right.
over breach of contract.
Bro, she's right.
Did you hear what Disney said back to her? Okay, so basically, for those that don't know, Scarlett Johansson had a movie called Black Widow. That's weird. It's almost as if we talked about it a lot. But when they released the movie, they released it simultaneously in theaters and then also released it on Disney Plus for $30 extra. Basically meaning you could either go watch it in theaters or a family of 17 could spend $30 and watch it at home. In her contract for Black Widow and or the MCU, well, how about just with Disney? She got a percentage of box office sales. What she is arguing, and her legal defense is arguing, is that due to the fact that no one was announced and told that they would also simultaneously be releasing it on Disney Plus, it's a breach of contract because the sales that they got from Disney Plus, she technically does get a percentage from. But had it been exclusively released on Disney or on in theaters, she technically would have gotten more money. And then Marvel whipped their dick out and released her salary.
Yeah.
She got paid $20 million for the movie alone, minus whatever she would have gotten paid for box office. We don't know the percentage of box office she would have received, but
she's the star.
This is okay.
It's a big
It doesn't matter. This is the first time Disney has ever publicly said what someone's actual salary for a movie was, and it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And people were like, that was out of line. You shouldn't have released her salary. Because now you're just saying, oh, $20 million, and that's all people are going to look at. When in reality, she had an entire contract, and on paper...
It doesn't matter how much she
exactly.
got paid. What matters is what the contract
on
said.
paper, her legal team is claiming and disputing, no, it doesn't matter if she got paid $20 million in her contract. There's box office bonuses, which apparently I didn't know were a big deal. At least nowadays.
That was a big one of the reasons why Sony and Disney were fighting for Spider-Man.
For payment of actors, or
just like a box office percentage.
Oh, well, that's
it's a 75 split now.
Well, that's between studios. I'm talking about that actor getting a percentage.
It's a different beast,
to
but
me,
it's the same
well,
argument.
It's the same argument. To me, it's a bigger deal when it's just a single person. Yeah, dude, she could argue 5%, and if the movie makes $1 billion, that's a fat-ass paycheck.
Yeah, it's bigger than a fat-ass paycheck.
Yeah, that's my point. So, and I think that's her point. Where do you stand?
It didn't make $1 billion. But where I stand is...
Okay, and then her legal team is also arguing the fact that they simultaneously released it on Disney Plus is the reason that the box office is so low.
Yeah,
if we're being honest...
copies are rough because of how easy it was to get.
I wouldn't know that firsthand.
Not at all.
Not at all. But I totally paid for it. But the point is...
30 whole buckaroonies.
30 whole buckaroonies. Dude, I had $30. I paid for it. Moving on. The point is I don't know. I think it could be argued both ways, but Disney is making a valid argument that they can't... Basically, they're saying that Scarlett can't blame them for trying to counteract the fact that there, sadly, is still a global pandemic and a lot of people don't even feel comfortable going to the theater.
Then they should have stipulated that in the contract, and they didn't.
The contract was written long before the pandemic. That's the problem.
Renegotiate. Okay,
that's the thing that Disney's trying to say is there was no reason to renegotiate because under their contract, it stipulated that they could make certain types of changes, including the way they released. The only problem is the way her legal team is interpreting the contract is that the way that they are releasing was strictly through movie theaters. But apparently in the fine print, that's not technically what that means. They still have a legal and apparently undisputed obligation to be able to release the movie as widely as possible. That's paraphrasing and butchering the fuck out of whatever the fuck the contract actually said. But that's basically what they're arguing, is we did what we could on our end. You still got paid $20 million. We understand that the bonuses were expressed that they would go towards you if you made a certain if we made a certain percentage, we would have to pay you out a certain percentage. But you still made money, and you still will continue to make money because it only got released 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Still very, to me, I will be honest. I thought it was a little early to file a lawsuit against Disney.
No. If she truly believes in what she's saying, and I think she does, and I think that at least to a point she's right, then I would have sued the day after it came out. I would
Right.
have sued the day before it came out.
Right. Except the fact she got paid $20 million.
Doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
Look, so say you're talking to your old job, the job that you wanted a raise at, right? The job that you left because you didn't get a raise.
Mm-hmm.
Say in your contract, it's stipulated that you are to get a raise. But if you don't do certain things and there's a certain number of people who aren't there, they can take that away. But in the contract, it says you will get a raise if you do this.
Okay.
And they're like, no, we're not going to give you a raise because of this, this, and this.
That's not what happened.
But it is.
But it's not.
You're saying
because technically, even if the movie continues to make money, she technically, legally, say they only make 30% of what they made on the movie. If her contract stipulates that they only need to make 10% back for her to earn 5% of the box office sales, they still have to pay her out. That's what Disney is disputing. They're saying it's so early, the movie hasn't even done a full, let alone half, let alone a third of a theatrical run. You are suing us long before the movie has even begun to spread throughout the world.
Right, but it already started on shit. Like, it started off rocky because they did it.
And what they're doing
Disney.
and what Disney is, I'm not saying this is true, but what I am saying Disney said is she technically does get a percentage of the sales from the Disney Plus. And that's $70 million so far.
I don't know, man.
I think it's a sticky situation.
I think that it's...
To be fair, nothing like this has happened in the history of cinema.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what she got paid. What matters is what was stipulated beforehand.
I get that, but dude, $20 million.
It doesn't matter. It could be fucking $500 million that she got paid.
There's
But
people out there who
did
can't pay rent right
did-
now.
Okay, but did she write the make sure the contract was like, this is how it is because I want this amount of money? And
Yes.
they're like, we don't want to pay you that amount of money.
Okay.
So we're going to do this to circumvent it and go out from under you so we can pay you less.
I don't think it's about paying. Dude, Disney, they don't care. They
so
don't.
why not just pay her more then?
I think they'll get there. Dude, come on. Let's be honest, this is still very early on. The lawsuit was filed 2 days ago. Disney immediately responded a day later. That's a very quick response for a fucking corporate company like that.
I don't know. Sounds kind of planned.
You think this is a PR stunt?
Dude, the Sony fucking Disney fight was a PR stunt. They worked that deal out well before they took it to the public eye.
They kept it really fucking quiet though.
Yeah, and then
for those that don't know, explain the Sony.
The Sony and Disney dispute.
You have to explain the property rights, all that. Just go into detail.
Whenever Stan Lee, who's the creator of Marvel, and Jack Kirby were going out of business, they had to sell away the rights to a lot of the heroes
to not go bankrupt.
So what they ended up doing was selling a majority of said characters to like Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, and Disney.
To break it down, Disney got
like fucking the whole enchilada.
Disney was the last person to get characters, but the funniest part is they were the company that got the best characters. Because at that time, Stan Lee had owned enough rights to sell them the characters that were...
Kinda, but at the same
to be
time,
fair,
you
they
have to understand that
they
Avengers back in the day weren't. They were like D-list.
Yeah, well, and no, Avengers weren't D-list. Iron Man was a D-list comic book character. So starting off the MCU with Iron Man was a big, and I'm talking a big fucking gamble. But they sold the rights to popular characters like the X-Men to Fox, Stan Lee, and then they sold more popular rights like the Hulk to Universal.
So what
and then they
sold
sold another popular version of his rights, like Spider-Man, to Sony.
what happened is that once Disney started getting this cinematic universe going, they wanted to pick up the rights to the superheroes they didn't have, so they could do like more stories closer to the comics, right? So they could have the people who were supposed to come in.
And for those that don't know, when you have a legal obligation to keep characters within your rights and contract, you have to legally, which is not legally in broad terms, but on the contracts they had written and signed and paid for these characters, they legally had to release certain films in a certain amount of time to be able to...
Basically, every 4 years they had to release a Fantastic Four movie to keep the Fantastic Four. And every 4 years they had to release a Hulk movie to keep the Hulk. And
so
every
for
4 years they had to release a Spider-Man movie to keep Spider-Man. That's why Amazing
yeah.
Spider-Man came out so quick.
So for those that don't know, there was a very shitty Captain America movie 3 times in the 90s
Bro,
just to keep the rights. There was a very shitty Fantastic Four movie once in the 90s.
That, funnily enough, shit. But everybody was so comic accurate. It was so cool.
Yeah, but it was also the 90s.
They looked so like comic-y. It was very, very nostalgic, but good lord is it awful.
The point is they only released the movie. Dude, have you heard about the fucking fiasco of that Fantastic Four movie in the 90s?
It's rough.
Dude, they didn't tell the actors that they didn't plan. Dude, this is the crazy part. You don't even have to theatrically release the movie.
We can get into that. Just hold on.
Okay.
We're still on Spider-Man.
Sorry.
Sony.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was down the road, about I want to say 2012 Avengers came out. They started to talk with.
Well, I've read this. They started talking after Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3. Because 4 days before the movie was supposed to start like filming and be announced, Tobey Maguire did a interview for Spider-Man 4. 2 days later, Sony announced that they weren't going to be making it anymore.
Fucking bastard.
Because they had been... this was later announced. At the time, they said they just weren't going to go into it. It was later announced that they had started talking with Marvel, and it took them... That was in 2007, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12...
7.
No, yeah, 2007, but I'm saying 5 years later is when Avengers got released, and then Sony started to realize that Marvel, with Disney,
had their shit together.
had a formula.
Yeah.
And it was unfucking beatable.
So what ended up happening was they decided that they would have... dude, I think it was like Sony would take 100% of all the profits from the box office, from the movies, from everything, and then Marvel would get like action figures and all that type shit.
Yeah, I think 90% of like toys... DVD sales, merchandise, and then just like copyright rights, stuff like that. So basically, Marvel was like, we'll take the lesser of the two, but we're still obviously trying to, like, we want to make some money.
So that was when he came into Civil War, and then No Way Home came out. And then once No Way Home came out...
Dude, for those that don't know, when Spider-Man came out in fucking Civil War... That was fucking...
That was like every nerd's wet dream.
Dude, for those that don't understand the anticipation for the fact that we got Spider-Man next to Iron... Like, that
and
was...
Not only did we get Spider-Man, but they didn't just, like... They didn't wait, and they
No.
introduced him in his own movie. They were like, fuck it, dude. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows the backstory. We'll just throw him in there because he's supposed to be there.
Dude, and then they threw us through a loop by making the most comic book accurate Spider-Man to ever be on the big screen.
Tom Holland looks 15. It's perfect.
Dude, he
looks like a 15-year-old who got bit by a radioactive spider and
the
got
craziest
buff.
part of... Dude, how many meetings do you think Kevin Feige was like, no, we can't do that. We can't do... Like, how often do you think this man was like, please, just let me do it. It's okay. I understand. Like, it's like you own the rights, this, and that. How many times do you think he was like, just let me do it?
That's probably what convinced him. After Civil War, they got into a bit of a legal dispute.
After Homecoming.
After Homecoming.
So they released Civil War.
Which was Captain America.
Popular dispute was, we want Spider-Man in the MCU, and Sony was kind of backed into a corner, and they didn't like that.
Yeah. So once No Way Home...
Because Venom came out shortly after that.
Yeah, No Way Home released, and then Venom released.
Vice versa.
Not No Way Home. Far From Home. I'm saying... Hold on. I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry.
I'm saying Homecoming came out first. That was the first Spider-Man. And then in between that, we got Infinity War, Endgame, and Venom. Okay, and Infinity War and Endgame, he played a very, very big role. Okay, and then we got in the legal dispute from like all that.
We got Venom.
during
I just want to
Infinity
point
War.
out we got Venom before Endgame.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Where's Spider-Man?"
Yeah.
That's the whole point of Venom, and that was the weirdest part about the Venom release was people didn't understand. Like people like you and me, how can you have a Venom without Spider-Man?
It makes
And to be
sense
fair, they
in
made
that
it work.
movie.
They
In
made
that
it work.
movie,
They
makes
made it
sense,
work.
but they're not going to be able to fucking pull it off for the second one if Spider-Man's not in it. The only reason, just let me get this out. The only fucking reason Venom worked with Spider-Man was because he could not beat Carnage. He cannot beat Carnage on his own. It is not possible. The entire lineage of the symbiote works like this, okay? Symbiotes spawn from each other, right? So, whenever Venom gave Carnage his powers, right? So, Woody Harrelson is playing Cletus Cassidy, the redhead, okay? And
Yeah.
the way that it worked is in the comic books, Peter Parker went to... Eddie Brock went to jail.
We're doing such a bad job. Of
I know.
explaining
Eddie
this.
Brock went to jail, okay? And when he was in jail...
Do you know how many
the
people, real
symbiote-
quick, not to cut you off, do you know how many people I've talked to this week that are like, I have no idea what you guys talk about when you talk about Marvel, but I only listen because you guys are funny?
That's funny.
And
actually.
and I, you know what I told them?
What?
I don't care. We're here to have fun.
Eddie Brock was in jail, and when he was in jail, Venom saw Cletus Cassidy, and
Okay.
he spawned, right? That means like he had a baby basically, and it was Carnage. Okay,
Wow.
asexual reproduction. So it spawned, and the way that symbiotes work is the next generation. So
Mhm.
it's Venom, then it's Carnage, and then Carnage spawns anti-Venom. So what happens is basically Venom can't beat Carnage because the entire point of Carnage is to be stronger than Venom. And I
Okay.
know in Venom 1, like with Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
the whole point of Riot was that he was better than Venom.
Well, let's not back. Let's back this up like 2 months. They took a gamble on Venom.
yeah. Definitely.
They were feeding off the fact that people wanted more Spider-Man movie, knowing that Sony was in a debacle. They knew that. Well, Sony knew they were backed into a corner, and they were like, "Okay, what can we do?" And I really think Kevin Feige had a big hand in Venom 1.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you watch the movie, there were certain things they didn't talk about on purpose.
He kept referring to the New York incident.
Yep. And they did the same thing with the Netflix Marvel shows.
No,
Which-
no.
Even more?
In Venom, I believe it was referring to him getting pissed the fuck off at Peter Parker in the Daily Planet.
Explain the context.
Daily Bugle.
Now,
Daily Bugle,
now
sorry,
I'm confused.
Daily Planet's DC. So,
Fuck you, DC.
in the Netflix shows, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, all of them refer to something called the New York event or the New York attack.
in which shows?
Luke Cage,
Yeah,
Jessica
yeah, like the
Jones,
Marvel
Daredevil,
shows. Yeah, they're
Iron
like
Fist,
the
those
event that
four.
happened in New York, and what
They
they're referring
can't
to.
actually say it's the fucking Chitauri attack from 2012 Avengers.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly,
They can't, 'cause
exactly.
They can't legally say that, but
Well,
that's what they are referring to.
They weren't legally.
They were supposed to be tied in.
Yeah,
they
that's-
were
that-
supposed
that-
to
it
be
was-
tied
it
in.
was
and
supposed
then
to be
the
a
guy
su-
who was in charge
yeah,
of
yeah,
the TV shows butted heads with Kevin Feige, and he was like, "The fuck out."
Well, it's not even that. It's just the fact that Netflix wanted creative control, and they're like, "We're
Yeah,
coming
no.
out with Kevin."
We're doing movies. You
I'm
can't do that.
90% sure what it came down to was if you're not willing to meet me in the middle, we have our own streaming service coming in 2 years. Fuck off, or work with us. I think Netflix was like, no, work with us, and I really think
He
they were
laughed in
like,
his face.
I think he was like, all right. But that's why I think they're keeping Charlie Cox.
So basically,
We're all over
in
the
a
place.
Venom, he refers to the New
And a
York,
Venom.
and he refers to the New York incident.
What does he say?
I believe it's his girlfriend. She says, "Do you remember what happened in New York?"
Yeah,
That's why you're here
for
now."
those that don't know, the only reason I'm confused, even after seeing the movie, the dialogue wasn't important. It was,
Yeah, that's fair.
but-
100% fair.
but it was very hard to pick up.
Except for Venom's dialogue, it was hilarious.
I blame Sony,
It's so funny.
dude. I fucking just
No, but that was the point.
Yeah, I know, but
It was great.
I get it, but at the same time, like, it was a good movie.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. Is Venom supposed to be that sassy?
Yeah, no, I didn't mind that. I just meant the fact that, like, if you are in if you are in negotiations with a major studio that obviously knows what they're doing, bro, slow the fuck down.
So the New York incident that he is referring to
Mm-hmm.
is,
Your hair's
I
a mess.
believe,
You need a
I don't fucking
haircut.
care.
You need a haircut.
I believe he is referring to something that caused him to leave the Daily Bugle. It's what got him kicked out of where he used to work in New York, and it's where he worked alongside J. Jonah Jameson and Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So I assume there was an event, you remember, in Spider-Man 3. They get in this huge fight.
Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire,
Tobey Maguire.
2007, for
Yeah.
those that don't know.
Fucking Topher Grace, Eddie Brock.
That could have been that dude. Topher Grace played the shit out of that role, and I'm really bad they butchered it. I'm really mad they butchered it because I'd have believed it had they done a better job and had a bigger studio behind them, which sucks because at the time,
Topher needed to get a little more buffed up.
dude, at the time, Sony was like what, the biggest movie studio?
I think it's funny how people made fun of Eddie Brock in the Tobey Maguire one, but Eddie Brock in this one, like Tom Holland's,
Yeah,
is like a normal jock. Like that's what I see. Like
wasn't
a fucking
wait?
bully
Isn't
ass.
Eddie Brock in the new one fucking?
I think it's Flash Thompson in this one. Eddie Brock and Flash Thompson are kind of
Are they coinciding? In the comic book universe, I mean, they can be interchangeable.
Eddie Brock is the person who gets the symbiote, like Venom, right?
I like Flash Thompson more.
But Flash Thompson is the one who's like, I believe Flash Thompson gets the symbiote and he becomes Agent Venom.
You should probably fix your microphone.
Yeah, I believe Eddie Brock Eddie Brock passes on the symbiote to Flash Thompson
closer,
or in the
fool.
Ultimate Universe or something like that.
Yeah.
And basically, it's just what I just said his name, Agent Venom. Agent Venom is like the dopest version of Venom. He's a good guy. He fought with the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the whole
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, he's the shit. His outfit's dope as fuck too. You should look that up.
I'm about to look. What's his name?
Agent Venom. Fucking sick ass armor.
I'll look this up and then I'll text someone back. I'm sorry, dude. I'm in a weird.
I'll get on my phone.
I'm in a weird spot. Josh is gonna Google it for me. Jesus Christ!
I wanted to text girls though.
Did you now?
I did. Yeah,
you can
what if
text
I
the
was texting
females.
girls?
Do you want me to click pause?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure? We can
Yeah.
click pause so we can text the hoes.
No, it's fine.
To be fair, I don't have. I have zero hoes, Josh.
Here, look. This is Agent Venom.
Agent Venom. Okay.
He's
I like how old boy Flash is in it.
because Flash Thompson's Agent Venom.
Okay.
He uses
Oh,
guns.
him!
He's fucking
Oh my
sick.
god! Wasn't he in Ultimate Alliance?
Maybe as a costume.
Yeah, as a costume, not an actual character. He was a Spider-Man iteration costume. He wasn't actually Spider-Man, but
Yeah.
I think he was a costume. For those that don't know, it's a
dude.
very popular Xbox game.
That's funny. I thought this was out of Ultimate Alliance, so it's a fan-made thing for Let There Be Carnage. That just looks like Peter Parker as Agent Venom to me.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, it's probably because that's the Night Monkey head. That's what they did. That's like the head from Far From Home.
Oh.
The silence is deafening.
It's okay.
I mean, kinda. I don't think they like sitting in silence.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
No, they know we love them, but at the same time, we'll be like, hey, if you don't like it,
Skip.
skip. I mean, dude, it's not that hard. We're on YouTube and Spotify. Spotify has a 15-second skip. YouTube,
10 seconds.
double tap that shit. 10
You
seconds.
can actually change it. It can be 5 seconds, 10 seconds,
No
15
shit.
seconds, or 30
Nah,
seconds.
I
yeah.
keep mine at, I think, 10. And super,
mine's 10.
super nice. Super nice.
10's perfect.
Super nice.
Ow. You want that? The rest of this?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
It's a little intense.
What?
Just a little bit.
How much do you have left?
Like half.
Shit. My dude, dog. That's more than fucking what the
No, that's half. I
fuck?
drink
No,
half.
that's not half.
You can't see his face right now. We need more Sprite.
It would literally it'd be different if it was fresh,
Yeah.
but it's flat.
The Sprite? No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's fresh. Like the last 2 days type fresh, motherfucker.
Yeah, no. As a person who's bougie, Sprite is only the freshest in the first 24. All right?
I hate you.
It's okay.
What if I had said it the last day? You would have been like, nah, it's
I
only
would-
freshest in the first 12.
No, I'd have known it wasn't the last day.
Oh, yeah? Would you have?
Would you just... You know what? Josh. Josh. He got butt hurt at me today to the point where he threw me attitude through text and ignored my FaceTimes.
But I did text you back.
Dude, what was I'm going to read these messages out loud.
No.
No, I'm not going
How
to.
dare
No,
you.
I'm not going to.
How dare
you know what
you.
I'm going to do. I'm not going to fucking say the thing. What is it? Where is it? Where is it?
What thing? I'm not going to fucking say the
Oh,
thing.
here we go. I was like, we haven't had a week off in like 4 months or 3 to 4 months, 3 months, and they have over 60 hours of listening time. I think the fans will be okay. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. Laughing face. You know what he hit me with?
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man. Instantly, I was like, oh, we're fighting. Because he's not happy. Yeah, dude, that's instantly. Could you tell by me FaceTiming you immediately after that? Instantly read what you were talking. Like, I instantly knew, dude. I was like, he's mad.
You picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah. Fucking instead of just putting it down, instead of making me pick it up. Like, come on. Come on. You need a fucking haircut.
You gonna pay for it?
Don't tempt me with a good time. How's that working out for you? Did you transfer it from the other one to that one again?
Yeah. Just not doing very well.
I showed you how to do it, right?
Yeah.
Did I show you the easy way?
Yeah.
You know that coil in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
If you melt it down enough, when you go to pour it in, it'll automatically collect to the middle coil and then drop in the tank. But you have to be patient.
Yep.
So did you transfer all of it, or
Yeah.
is there some still stuck
No,
in the other one?
It's all gone.
Oh, so you're just down to the end of it. Oh, okay. I thought you didn't get it all.
It just seems like it's not hitting very well.
Did you not bring home my thingy?
Oh my god, you're here, dude. It's not working. It will not recognize this thing.
Oh, give me it. I'll fix it in 10 minutes.
I know. I know. I was waiting for you to be here.
That's so funny. For those that don't know, Josh hits THC carts. Or, sorry, not THC carts. They're CBD, technically. Because they're legal in the state of Indiana. But, you having trouble there, bud?
Couldn't find the bottom.
The magnetic part? Okay,
It
yeah.
was, I have another magnetic thing in there. It was attached to it, so it looked like it was part of the other.
Oh, you're good. No, he just hit CBD carts for his anxiety, and apparently the one I gave him isn't working.
I have like 4 spares, and all of them fucking blow.
You know what's funny? When's the last time you charged it? The silence says everything. For those that don't know, the type of vape I have with the carts, if you don't charge it all the way and it's dead, it'll make the same blinks as if it doesn't connect. So for all he knows, it's fucking dead. And I'm 90% sure he hasn't charged it since I gave it to him after I charged it.
If it's charged, do the green things stay lit?
Show me.
I want you to tell me. Do the green things stay lit?
No,
as
they
it
go
goes up?
boop, boop, boop,
If
boop,
it's dead?
boop, boop, boop,
Or does it
boop,
do that the
boop,
whole
boop,
time when it's
boop.
fully charged?
When it's fully charged, it'll stop. It's not charged. It's going from the bottom. It's fucking dead.
I was asking if it stayed like this. Look, see how the bottom one is staying green? The bottom one's staying green.
That means it's on the lowest. That means it's dead.
That means it's dead. Yeah. That means
Apologize
it's
to the people.
I'm sorry, guys. Honestly, you know what? Never ran through my head. Maybe I should charge it.
He said, it's not working. I don't understand what's going on. The last thing he thought to do was the easiest fucking solution was, maybe I should plug it in.
Hey, I did not claim to be the brightest man.
I mean, dude, you're not a dumb guy. That's why that's when you were like, I don't think it's working. I'm like,
well, because this last time that
to
happened.
be fair, no, let me throw this out
thing's
there.
a little finicky.
When I first got it, yeah, the only reason it's finicky is because the magnetic part of it. When I first got it, it took me a second to understand. It did the same thing when it was dead and the same thing when it wasn't like connected to the cart. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, no, doesn't differentiate. Same fucking action.
Sour.
Very annoying to find out when you fuck with it for an hour and a half and then you realize it's dead, which
Yep.
it sounds exactly like what you did. So
I can't tell you how long I sat there and was like,
you know what's funny? Don't go in and out. Twist it.
it got to that point as well.
Yeah. No, so. Operator
The thing
error.
that made me mad was that it would work for a second, and I don't know why it didn't go through my head. Wait, it's
Maybe
working.
I should charge
but
it.
I can't hit it. It'll do the thing like it'll recognize it, and then I can click it once.
And
but
then it'll
will
go blink, 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 blink. Yeah, nope, dead.
Didn't think
It's
about
dead.
it being fucking dead.
And you also have to think about it. You're using it on the highest setting. Dies quick. It's okay. Do you feel dumb? Don't lie.
It's not that I feel dumb. It's that I'm just glad it's not broken.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm just happy that it. That
I
it's broken.
never thought it was broken. To be fair, it's one of the most reliable pieces I've had, other than when it has a problem with the magnetic connection. But to be fair, I think that's just
That seems like a reasonable thing to have issues with.
the magnetic connection. Yeah, no. Also, you have to think, when that came out, the version before that was like the newest type of technology.
Yeah, like out of all the things to go faulty.
Dude, you would have blown your brains out if you had to deal with the plastic version of that.
I think I saw that.
My black one,
Yeah.
dude.
I liked the black one.
Yeah,
It
I
looked
did.
cool.
Yeah, it looked great. It was matte black. It was awesome up until it fucking never worked. I bought that one. Never had issues other than the magnetic connection. And once I can figure the magnetic, that's another thing is they don't tell you is you have to fiddle fuck with it. And then once you realize what it does and how it works, you can figure it out. But if you don't know that it dying and it not working gives you the same blinking light, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you get so frustrated you don't even think, maybe I should just plug it in.
Yeah. Sadly, I can't do that to my headphones.
What do you mean?
My Raycons,
What
the
about
left one,
Yeah.
sounds muffled now.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because I wore them when I was mowing and a little water got into them, but they're supposed to be water resistant.
Just throw them in some rice.
You think?
Dude, come on.
Okay. I'll throw them in ramen noodles. That'll work, right?
Mm-mm.
You-
The ramen noodles have a
I was
large.
kidding.
No. I was just gonna say ramen noodles have a larger amount of plastic around the noodles to keep them fresh for long periods of time. Rice has a certain amount of plastic around them, but less. That's why they absorb so well.
They have plastic on food.
Yeah. That's why do you think the fucking earth is so fucking bad, dog? Ramen noodles have a plastic coating around them. What they call I'm quoting right now with my air quotes, a non-toxic amount of plastic, but dog, like plastic is fucking toxic
I'm like,
regardless.
hold on. So they put a non-toxic amount of plastic in food, but it's if they put it on enough food and you eat enough food, wouldn't that be toxic?
Oh, you're preaching to the fucking choir, dog. That's the problem. I have to pee though. Can you talk to the people?
Yeah. I was about to say they just released. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but there
Outer
was like
Banks.
no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, season 2.
it's my Netflix show.
Three or
Yeah.
whatever? I did hear about that. Go fucking pee. That's not
I'm
what
not.
talking
I
about.
actually can't even talk about it due to someone else's privacy.
What do you mean?
Me and someone else just watched it, and I don't want to mention their names. That's all.
Oh.
They don't want to be mentioned publicly.
Okay. That picked up.
What?
I heard it.
That didn't pick up.
That
Hold
picked
on.
up. Yeah, so basically, I don't know what it was. If it was like a game event, it probably was. It was like E3 or something. I don't know. But they just released this new game. What the fuck is it called? Hold on. It's I want to say Stray, but I'm pretty sure that is a other new game coming out. Hold on. 2 seconds. Oh, it is called Stray. Yeah, it's called Stray. Okay, so the game is called Stray, and you play as a stray cat. And I can't even really describe the game. It's fucking super unique. Instead of having people around you, there's fucking robots, and it's hyper realistic. It looks super unique. I'm just, even if it's like a bad game, I'm just excited for a wholly unique concept finally becoming a game. You know what I mean? I'm tired of all the rehashes. Oh, sequels, remakes, squeakquels, the whole nine. Getting kind of old. I mean, how many times can you remake the same idea without it being fucking boring? You know? They're remaking Dune. That looks good. That looks really good. But I don't know, man. I feel like even if you make the perfect remake, are people going to be happy with it? People will never be satisfied, dude. What?
What the fuck are you? What?
There's this new game that came out called Stray,
Okay.
and it's about a cat, and you're a stray cat.
Are you That's what you had to talk about?
Yeah, but I was saying how it's just really cool because it's a wholly unique idea, and I said I'm tired of all these sequels and remakes and squeakquels, and like I'm ready for a new idea, and it's just, even if it's a bad game, it's going to be cool for the unique perspective.
Someone on Twitter posted the other day, and it was a screenshot of like 4 new movies coming out, and then our cousin Elijah quoted it and was like, wow, not one of them are an original feature film. They were all remakes.
Yep. I'm so tired of remakes.
Yeah, we're not going to stop. Studios don't have any original ideas other than like Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, people that I enjoy that no one fucking cares about for some reason. What's
a lot of people say, not a lot of people, but there is a good amount of people who I have heard say Tenet's a bad movie. Okay, but even if you don't like the movie, okay, you can't diss that it's a fucking phenomenal, unique concept.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie at all.
Not anywhere near it.
I think it's a bit.
It's a bit
convoluted.
No, it's in my top 5. It's not convoluted once you watch it a couple times. That's the entire point. People said the same thing about Inception, and now people can't wrap their dicks around it, dude. Like, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, he definitely was in a dream at the end.
Dog. Tenet is one of the best movies ever made.
Do you think he was in a dream at the end?
Period, point blank. Yeah, he was obviously in a dream.
But was he? Because it shook at the very end.
Yeah, that's okay. And guess what Christopher Nolan said?
Did he say he was in a dream?
No, it's open to interpretation.
Oh, you motherfucker.
No,
Fuck you and
think
your
about it. Think about it. That's the best answer.
Fuck you.
No, he basically said if you want it to be a dream, it is. If you don't want it to be, it also is.
No, that's a cop-out.
No, it's not a cop-out.
That's a way of saying I didn't know how to finish the fucking movie.
It's a person who's only done one trilogy, and it was the Dark Knight trilogy, which was also a fucking masterpiece. He's not a guy who does sequel fucking feature-length films. Come on.
You say masterpiece, having seen Batman Begins?
We talk about this all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
I always bring it up every
dude,
time
Dad
I say
even went back and watched it and was like, fuck, that was a good movie.
Okay.
Because it is.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying it doesn't feel like Batman.
It's the most interpreted background story we've ever had on Batman ever. It's the most... on
screen.
Yeah.
On screen.
You can't count comic books.
No.
They can only go into such detail. But
well,
like, as far as
I really like animated.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Knight Returns is the single greatest Batman movie ever.
Well, part 1 or 2 or both?
Both.
Okay, yeah, no, totally.
2, obviously, I think 2 would be better just because
you get the actual like ending of
Superman,
the story.
Batman fight. Like that's just like a big thing. But I think just like through having an arc that going into it almost blind, not knowing the rest of the story. Like you understand Batman as a character, you probably understand he's fought Two-Face this whole time, Joker this whole time.
Well, that's why I like that's why I like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Returns, you start like he's fucking 60. He's done. You start at the end. And then it's not only the end, but you're not going to watch it for I think it's like a fucking I think part 1 is like an hour and 50 minutes, and part 2 is like 2 hours.
They're
So
bo-
it's like
they're,
a
I think
4-hour
they're
movie.
they're both like an hour and 45. Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're both full-length feature films, technically.
to start at
animated.
literally the end and have a story there that almost nobody like that was a unique idea
Yeah.
that hasn't ever happened before, and it was just they tried. I mean, they tried
Go in depth. Yeah, no,
to
go
do
ahead.
it justice
Spill the beans.
for Batman: Dawn of Superman, Dawn of Justice, whatever the fuck it was called, the Ben Affleck Superman one.
Yeah.
Horrible movie. The only scene that I liked was the Dark Knight Returns still frame comic panel. Have you seen that? Dude. So, if you remember, I think it's at like close to the end of Dark Knight. Not Dark Knight, I apologize. Close to the end of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
Could you send me $8?
You still owe me 20.
Oh, you're right.
12. 12. If you take 8 out of it.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
What do you need $8 for?
A cheesy surprise.
Okay. I feel that.
You're hungry, are you not?
Oh, I'm
Fucking
starving.
absolutely,
Low-key,
yeah,
actually.
absolutely, dude. Sausage this time instead of pep?
I was down for pep, but if you want sausage,
Already
yes.
ordered sausage.
Um,
Be 29 to 39 minutes. We're fucking terrible, dude.
Dark Knight Returns. Hold on. First off, that is the end speech that Batman gives to Superman
Yeah, which on
in Dark Knight Returns Part 2, the
Okay.
end.
I haven't seen it in 8 years.
Okay, at the end of Dark Knight Returns Part 2, he has him beaten, okay, and he says, I want you to remember this, Clark. He doesn't call him Superman. He says, I want you to remember this day, Clark.
Oh my god.
I'm going to pull up the quote, but it's the single greatest fucking line, speech ever, dude.
Bitch.
And this
I
is
hit my
the
vape too hard.
Ben Affleck and then the still off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
So that was...
What does he say? What does he say? Look it up. Look
Okay,
up the fucking
so-
dialogue.
Batman Dark Returns speech. It's just such a fucking good Batman quotes by Frank Miller. I want you to remember, Clark, in all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember my hand at your throat, and I want you to remember that one man who beat you.
It's almost like I made you bleed.
But it's so harder.
Dude, yeah.
Like it's I made you. It's tell
It's
me,
hard-
do
dude,
you
it's,
bleed?
it's heartfelt.
But,
It's
like,
heartfelt. It's heartfelt.
I didn't want to have to do this,
But I
did
did.
it, and I still fucking love you. But I beat you. Don't fucking come knocking again.
Like I'm a man and you're a god.
And
And I brought you to your fucking knees.
literally, he is on his knees in this scene.
I guarantee he is. Yeah, no.
What he did is he has the power suit, basically exactly from Dawn of Justice.
We're such
that
fucking
suit.
nerds. I was told
He-
I was a goddamn nerd today.
I don't fucking care, dude. We are nerds. So he had that suit, right? And what he did was he opened the floor panel to like in the street of Gotham, and he unhooks the electrical grid of Gotham and hooks it into his suit and touches Superman with the entire electrical grid of Gotham to shock him.
Oh, so
And
he
then
he like Tony Stark in-gamed him.
and then
Yeah,
he
told me,
had
yeah.
Green Arrow shoot him with a kryptonite arrow, and he caught it when it was going towards him, and then it fucking exploded with kryptonite mist.
Dude,
so it
why
weakened
does
him.
it sounds like the scene from Endgame where it sounds like the scene from Endgame where, or maybe it's Avengers, Infinity War, where Thor shot his electricity into fucking Iron Man,
Avengers 1, 2012.
and he fucking absorbed it,
Well, how about that?
and then Tony was like, "Bet."
You are now at 400%. Did you know the entire rest of the movie he's running on that 400% power?
Of what? Which movie?
Avengers 1. Avengers 2012. That is when that
No,
scene's
I don't think that
happened.
was 2012. No,
It's
no.
Avengers 2012. It does because Thor just
Google
showed
it.
up
Google
and he
it.
goes, "You want me
Google
to
it.
put?" Because they had never met Thor before. He says, "Do you want me to put the hammer down?" Remember?
No,
They've never-
no.
okay.
That's what I'm asking. Show me the scene. Show me the scene.
They've never met Thor before. That's
Explain
why.
explain the scene for people that can't see it.
Okay, so Iron
'Cause
Man and
none of
Captain
you can
America
see it
are on a
'cause we're
Quinjet, and
strictly
they
audio.
just captured Loki from the whenever he's
Oh,
out
and
in the
he's
open
like,
and
he's
he
like,
steals the eye.
he's like, Mr. Stark, you're at 400% power. He's like, oh, would you look at that?
that. Yeah, he shocks him with that, and the entire rest of the movie he uses that power. Like the rest of the movie, you see he's at 300% power, 200% power, and when he's flying the thing,
No,
up, he's
no,
at
no.
100.
The scene I'm referring to is the scene in Endgame to where Thor specifically shoots, or maybe it's Infinity War, to where Thor specifically shoots the power into him on purpose.
and then
because
he shoots it at Thanos
because Tony has replicated a suit that, in fact, can take the power on purpose instead of accidentally.
In 2012 Avengers, he does it for the first time, gets 400% power, and he's
Accidentally.
like, "How about that?"
Accidentally,
And then,
correct?
Yes, accidentally, because he's just trying to strike him with thunder and get
And
him
he's
out
like,
of there.
oh, would you look at that?
Yeah,
And
and
then-
he powers him up because it's a fucking arc reactor,
Well,
so it just
duh.
eats the power.
Exactly.
So what happens is like fucking
Not eat, intakes.
intakes. It 3 movies later in Avengers Endgame.
God, fan fucking service.
They're fighting Thanos, okay,
fan service.
and Thor has Mjolnir and Stormbreaker in his hands, and he fucking strikes them together, and then he shoots the power into the back of Iron Man, and he shoots all the beams at Thanos at once.
And then you also see that Tony on the back of his suit has like
it's like a giant
dude,
arc
it's-
reactor
it's,
well.
It's almost like intake valves for power on the back of his suit. Like these wings open up for him to induce and suck in the power on purpose. How are you
you want me to put the hammer down?
You want me to put the hammer down? Oh, that's what you're searching. I'm over here like, you want me, baby? Like, what?
See?
Okay. Thor puts his hammer down to the Avengers. All right, bet. Let's watch this. Can you move your mic towards it so people can hear it? I'll hold it. Turn it up. Restarting. Here we go.
Shakespeare in the Park. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? This is beyond you, metal man. Loki will face Asgardian justice. He gives up the cube, he's all yours. Till then, stay out of the way. Tourist. Okay.
Thor and Iron Man are fighting.
Power at 400% capacity. How about that?
How about that? All right, we got that. Go to the other scene. Do you even know how to look that one up
Yeah.
from Endgame?
Yeah, because we're not looking for the thing you're talking about. We just got to look for it's the intro to the Thanos fight for Endgame.
Okay. He was like, "How about that?"
This
That
is
was
the best
dope
way
as
to look it
fuck.
up.
That was
Look.
dope as fuck.
I love looking it up like this because it just tells you how much of an impact they have.
Big 3
Fight Thanos.
F. Boom! Right there. Holy shit.
Dude.
Dude, oh my god, they are the big three, aren't they? I never even thought about it like that. It's fucking insane. Should I put my microphone up to it, or do you think you got it on yours? Here, I'll do this. Silence your phone, dog.
Somewhere under all this. All I know is he doesn't have it. So we keep it that way. You know, it's a trap, right? Yeah. I don't much care. Good. Just as long as we're all in agreement.
Thor is way too scary for his own good.
Let's kill him properly this time.
So happy he stayed fat, Thor, while he powered up.
You could not live with your own failure.
You're fucking one to talk.
Where did that bring you?
Right back to me.
Back to me. I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. And as long as there are those that remember what was,
Josh
there will
Brolin is
always
so
be
fucking
those
dope.
that
So dope.
are able to accept what can be. They will resist. Yep, we're all kinds of stubborn. I'm thankful.
I have to track our order to ensure.
Oh, you're good, dude. I'm skipping ahead because I might have remembered just a little wrong. And-
It's okay.
and
It's okay.
It's right after this, and I don't think this.
Hey,
will go
dude.
to it.
This would be a long podcast. The people need to hear it anyway. It's okay.
Because you won't be alive to tell them.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I got it.
He's still searching. Thor hit. Yeah? Oh, Thor hit me. Oh, fuck. Yep. Ugh. Click pause, dude. Click fucking pause. Dude, the fucking fan service in this goddamn movie is ridiculous, dude.
I think my favorite part that people do talk. Can you click that again?
Click what?
You click something, you turn something up so it was louder. Can you turn it back down? There you go. So I think my favorite part about this that not a lot of people talk about.
Yeah,
they
what's
talk
up?
about
What's
it,
up?
but, the differences in Thanos
In
in the
what?
two movies. So in Infinity War,
from
they
the-
refer to him as Philosopher Thanos.
From what?
And in
Whoa.
Infinity War's Philosopher Thanos, and Endgame Thanos is Conqueror Thanos.
From what I've heard, that's on purpose.
Yeah, 100% on purpose.
No, but
And
this is the crazy part.
like,
Is
in
the
it-
audience member, had you not been paying attention, you'd have never noticed.
In Infinity War, Thanos is the main character. It's his movie.
Yeah.
And in Endgame, it's the Avengers movie.
It's
like
their
you never
movie.
fucking see Thanos.
Yeah, no,
but
that's the point.
but like in Infinity War, like he's just, I don't know, dude. Like he just seemed,
Like a god?
yeah, like imposing, fucking
no,
unmovable.
I-
and in
I-
this, I'm
and-
just like, dude, they're gonna fucking wipe the floor.
Okay,
with you.
and I think that was the entire point was in Infinity War, there was this culmination. Like there was this build up to where Thanos had been through the ringer. And he'd been through this character development that you can't explain because he's like, I've literally searched through the entire universe
the
and-
cosmos.
and then some.
I have conquered worlds you wouldn't even dream of imagining.
And I'm still pissed off.
And I still just want to fulfill my purpose because I know it's Tony Stark. I know in my heart that is right.
Dude, it's going back to Thanos not being necessarily wrong. He just executed it not very properly.
Dude, my favorite thing is why didn't Thanos just have more resources? Just snap double
No,
the
you and I have
resources.
talked about this. He tries to snap away half of the living universe for the rest of the universe
That's
to
what people
live.
don't understand. Is
What-
that's how I knew in theaters that Hulk snap worked is because the birds came back.
Yeah, what-
Because he snapped
okay.
away half of all
Liv-
living
okay,
things.
this is the thing. Say there is 1 million living beings. Living beings, living
Not humans, living beings.
living beings, things that are living. That includes plant life, tree life, just sea life,
the whole enchilada.
cosmos life. If you snap away half of that, guess what you still have? A universe that is still equal. Therefore, if it's overrun in the first half and you snap away half of them,
What if you snap away half the wrong people?
no, it's not that. It's just if you snap away half of the living beings, it's still the same amount, just on a smaller scale. So, like, his plan, yes, was correct. The way he executed it, totally fucking butchered it, dog. He literally...
I think it's more scary that Thanos fought Hulk and won without a stone.
No, that makes sense.
Yes and no.
No,
It makes sense
no,
that he would
makes
beat
sense.
Professor
the,
Hulk,
The only
but
part,
Hulk
the
Hulk?
only part that actually bothered me was because MCU Hulk doesn't get stronger as he gets madder, unless he's fully Hulk. Unless you get
Yeah.
unless you get Thor Ragnarok Hulk.
Dude, the theory going into Endgame was World Breaker Hulk. You ever heard of that? Got as big as the Empire State Building.
Not what we got.
Not what we got.
No, the only issue.
You do know why he turned into World Breaker Hulk, though, right? The Illuminati, which was Doctor Strange, Iron Man.
Well, back
Hank
the
Pym,
back the
Beast.
actual back
The
the
Illuminati-
actual. Hold
the-
on,
hold on.
No, stop. Back the actual
And
fuck
Black
up.
Bolt of
What
the
did you just say?
So in the comic
Illuminati
books-
Hulk?
In the comic books, there was a group of
Uh-huh.
very, very smart people. I believe Reed Richards, Hank Pym, what's his name? It's Beast. What's his name? Hank McCoy.
Another Hank.
Doctor
I
Strange
could have told you that.
and Black Bolt.
I didn't know his last name, but I was like Hank.
They were on what's called the Illuminati, and it is the smartest groups of leaders of the superheroes, right? So what they did is they decided Hulk was too dangerous to be left on the Earth. So they built
He's
him,
too dangerous to be kept alive.
So they built him a capsule and they sent him off to Sakaar.
Oh.
And in Sakaar, he became the ruler and he took over and he was like nice and he had a wife and he had a family.
How'd
and
that
then
go?
His ship exploded and killed everyone.
Interpret that.
So
What do you
the-
what, like?
the ship-
Who's everyone? Like you're not.
Okay, everyone is everyone on Sakaar.
You say it
So
with
his wife and kids died. His wife and kids
well,
died.
you say it with definition, but like I don't understand the backstory.
Everybody
Who is
on
he
Sakaar.
with?
So
What is Sakaar? Who are they?
Sak- okay, Sakaar is you saw it in Thor Ragnarok. That was the MCU version of Sakaar,
Are you talking about where
the battle planet.
Ragnarok?
No, that was Asgard.
No, dude. No.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said Ragnarok. and I
Yeah,
was like,
as
no,
in
Ragnarok happened on
No,
Asgard.
as in the battle planet with Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, Goldblum, the Grandmaster, he controlled that.
Sakaar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in-
So I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
in the comic books, it wasn't controlled by Jeff Goldblum. Duh. It was controlled by the Red King. And Hulk fought him and won. I know. He's whack. So, what happened was, I know that's not what that reaction was for. So, what happened is I believe they put a bomb inside of a ship just in case. Like, if it didn't work, they would just blow him up. And
Yeah.
the bomb activated. Like, 30 or 40 years
Christ.
after he landed there. So
Why so far after?
it malfunctioned.
So it wasn't even meant to happen at the time.
No, it wasn't meant to happen, and it killed his entire family. So
That got him angrier.
he went back to Earth and killed everyone.
Hulk himself.
Everyone.
What does everyone entail?
You know the comic books? You know the 500 different superheroes? Everyone. Doctor Strange,
That's
Iron Man,
not
Thor.
possible.
No, Worldbreaker Hulk. Everyone.
How did he? How?
He got mad
But it's not.
and got
Ooh,
madder.
He got
and
more
madder,
mad. He got
and
more
madder and madder
And
because
then
they
wh-
kept saying
oh
it's
my-
not our fault. We didn't know it was going to
And then
happen.
when he kept getting more mad, he kept getting more powerful.
And bigger and bigger.
How big did he eventually get?
Empire State Building. As tall as the Empire
Doctor
fucking State
Strange
Building.
couldn't.
Killed everyone.
Dude, I don't think anyone understands the the okay, for those that don't understand, Endgame set a precedent. And the precedent they set was you can't get bigger than this. And then Loki, the TV show, which is funny because it's after WandaVision. WandaVision was like, no, I can fuck up the universe. Which is Wanda with my mind. Also, apparently
on accident with my mind.
Also, apparently, not even on purpose, I can accidentally fuck up the universe. In Loki, I can fuck up everything.
The pizza people aren't going to knock on the door, are they?
Hold on.
We got an old lady downstairs.
Yeah, no shit. They have an old lady downstairs. They're preparing it. It's not on its way yet. Okay. WandaVision set a precedent, just like Endgame did. Endgame was like, we can fuck up everything. WandaVision was like, no, we can fuck up everything. Loki was like, oh, we can fuck up everything, including the things you don't think about at all the time, every second of the day, no matter what. Infinitely. Like
that's what
dude,
that's what people don't
they fucked me up.
Okay.
With the way they hold on real quick.
Go for it, but hear me out after this.
Okay.
I'm about to blow your mind.
With the way they ended Loki, they can do whatever he just fucking squiggly lined himself into fucking. They can do whatever they fucking want.
Can I go?
Are you about to blow my mind?
So, Mandalorian season 1
So.
or season 2 released right before Rise of Skywalker, correct? And one of the final episodes that it did. One of the final episodes that they showed was Grogu healing. That's Baby Yoda for you fucking plebs.
They made it canon.
That he healed Greef Karga and that you can heal people through the Force.
Yes, which made the healing in Rise of Skywalker canon. Yeah.
Hold on.
They corrected
How long was it after Mandalorian that Rise of Skywalker? A fucking week.
It was
a week.
No.
Two max. It was December 20th.
No, I meant
or 19th.
No, actual years in the concept.
In continuity. Yeah.
I'm
not talking about.
No.
canon.
Hold on. For those that don't know, in continuity, in the concept of the time that passed between the episodes of Mandalorian and Rise of Skywalker, it was like 30 to 40 years. 32 years. In reality, from what we saw, from what we got, it was like a week.
So, they introduced a power.
Okay.
To
explain what I just said, because that was a terrible explanation.
Okay, in universe, Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi, right?
Mandalorian is a bounty hunter that is a bounty hunter.
He's Boba Fett.
Guys,
He's Boba Fett.
I can't explain.
You know Dog the Bounty Hunter? He's him, but cool.
In
but
space.
In a spaceship.
Dude,
and lasers.
The only reason I'm even fucking adding any precedent to this is because I have been dogged on for the fact that no one understands what we're talking about. And I'm like, this is the wrong podcast for you to listen to.
They introduced a power in Mandalorian a week before it debuted, technically, on Rise of Skywalker, right?
If we're being yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Yes, Josh, you are right. And Josh, it was a beautiful way to make something canon.
Right.
Dude,
right.
it was
and to introduce
it's something that makes you mad, but then when you watch it in sequence, you're like, that was a flawless execution.
That's also not how the Force works. But yeah, that's awesome.
No, but like, dude, that's
it doesn't take a part of you when you heal. That's not how that works.
It doesn't take a part of you. But
it
way they
killed fucking Kylo Ren.
Yeah, no, but what I'm
spoiler alert.
Yeah,
fuck that guy.
That's great. Yeah, no, not fuck that guy. Fuck Rey.
No, fuck Kylo Ren, not Ben. Fuck Kylo Ren, not Ben Solo. Ben Swolo's my guy.
Okay.
The last 10 minutes of Rise of Skywalker.
No.
Solid.
No, all of the whole. Fuck this guy. The whole trilogy is solid. He's just mad that his character arc just so happened to coincide with something that he wasn't appreciative of.
No.
Yeah.
No,
it ended
I just don't think they did it well.
Yeah, that's great. Just because they didn't do it well doesn't mean it was great. 10 years ago?
Okay, no, they
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
They don't know how to make a statement and stick with it.
10 years ago.
They don't know how to make a statement and stick with it.
10 years ago, that trilogy wasn't well either. Guess what? Now it's canon.
This is his go-to. He's always like, they hated 1, 2, and 3.
Dog.
No.
Okay, you weren't fucking there.
No, I wasn't. But I can tell you right
I
now, like,
was.
no. People hated it, but I'm still going to hate
You know
this
what the craziest
1,
part
2,
is?
like 7,
For
8,
those that
9,
don't know,
10 years later.
for those that don't know, Josh is just a couple years younger than me.
Can I
but
please explain this?
yeah, after I explained the fact why I'm mad. A couple years ago, Josh wasn't the same age as me, which he's obviously not now. But everyone shitted on episode 1, 2, and 3.
Specifically 1.
Specifically 1. And then 2 came out, and they were like, all right, that's okay, I guess. And then episode 3 came out, and guess what people consider the best episode in the fucking quadrilogy ever? 3.
Okay, but 3 is fucking fantastic.
That's
but
great.
It's still not good.
What you don't understand is Dad had a poster on his wall when people were literally shitting on this fucking movie, dude.
I understand.
No, it's the same thing now. If not worse.
It's different.
No, it's not.
It's different.
No, it's not.
We
Nope.
disagree.
That's
We
great.
have
No,
always
it's not a
disagreed.
disagreement.
We
10 years from now, when you're like, fuck.
I hated those movies, and I still fucking hate them.
Nope.
Okay, my point was...
Dude, and that's another thing.
My point was...
People
is that
only
they-
like Star Wars 10 years later.
My
Get the
point
fuck
was,
over
is
it.
that they set precedent in The Mandalorian by introducing a power that was never introduced before and then introducing it the next fucking week just so that the normies... They introduced a power in Mandalorian the week before a mainline movie came out so the normies could understand the power and so that it would be canon, right? So what they're doing with Loki, what did they just do? They introduced a bunch of variants, different versions of Loki. What is the speculation for No Way Home? Different versions of Spider-Man. They used Loki to introduce us to the formula, and then they're going to fucking spit on us with it and say, this is the multiverse of madness. Loki opened it by giving us free will.
I don't think
and
anyone,
all
no
the
one disputes
variants-
that. No one disputes that.
Right, but I'm saying...
No, collective fan films, collective film fanners have obviously.
I don't think either of those were right.
It doesn't matter. We've all speculated that no, this is obviously multiverse, and like, no, like we'll
Right,
get.
but I'm saying that
we're gonna get
Disney-
Tobey Maguire. We're gonna
Disney
get
has set
fucking
a
Andrew
precedent.
Garfield. Yeah,
they
dude.
like introducing it and giving you tidbits. Like, this is how it's going to be, and this is what you need to look out for. So if they like, why would they introduce variants if there's not going to be any other variants of other people?
Yeah, exactly. They are.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like, there are people out there who are
I'm
like, dude,
confused
Toby,
about. I'm confused about your argument.
because
I guess.
there's genuinely like a majority of people who are like Toby and Andrew are not going to be in it.
Okay. Hey
And I
guys,
understand.
you're fucking wrong.
Not even that. Just like, even if Toby and Andrew are in it for 5 fucking seconds, okay? Holy shit. That's
Dude,
fucking
okay.
amazing.
What people don't understand is, as far as fan service goes, they could be in the movie in a flashback. Say Tom Holland's traveling through the multiverse.
Tom Holland's Uncle Ben is Tobey Maguire. It's my favorite theory.
This is what I'm
fucking
saying.
love
Say
it.
Tom Holland falls through the multiverse, and one of the cutscenes you see is Toby being like,
That's also that's his No Way Home. He goes to Toby's universe.
No,
and
this
Andrew's
no,
universe.
this is
He
what I'm
can't get
saying.
back home.
Say there's a cutscene and he's like falling down a dark fucking pathway,
Dull pathway.
and he fucking passes Tobey Maguire, and Tobey Maguire's like, blah 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 blah. Oh my God! Boom, canon. And he continues falling. And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" He's obviously not gonna say fuck, but he'll continue falling. And then you see fucking Andrew Garfield, like, dude. As far as fan service goes, we don't care if you interpret the fact that they exist. That's fan service. Like you're doing us a favor, and you could do it in the smallest way, and we'll still be like, fuck it, we live with that. To be fair,
Dude, like one of the smallest fucking Easter eggs in Black Widow was her mom.
Mhm.
She's fucking Crimson Dynamo.
yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah. No,
Do you know who that is?
She almost said it.
Yeah, that's an Iron Man villain.
Yeah.
A super famous Iron. That was fucking. I
Yeah,
literally.
no. As a
I
person who
nerdgasmed.
didn't know, as a person who didn't know that, when they said Crimson Dynamo, I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I literally Google searched it because I'm not a dumbass.
Dude, Crimson.
I know how Marvel
my
works.
main memory of Crimson Dynamo because I don't remember.
No, I just
anything.
remember the Crimson Chin from.
Ultimate Alliance. He was a boss on the helicarrier. Do you remember?
Nope.
In the guts.
Nope.
Dude, he was the easiest boss to fight.
Look it up. Look it up. Google it.
It was a horrible boss fight,
Well, fuck that guy.
but Shadow Clips, please subscribe. You better not subscribe to Shadow Clips.
Please
He pulled up his phone immediately, and I was like, I swear to God.
Me?
Yeah.
Dark. Guess who finally sent me? What do we tell them to say? You know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Just Bree.
Bree did?
Just her.
What'd she say? Say she sent it to you, so what's the word? Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah. Just her. No one else. Literally no one else. And I was like, all right, fuck all of you. She said, scrumdiddlyumptious. Yeah, no, that's exactly that's exactly it. No one else sent me that shit, dude. Gets me fucking irritated. Come on now, guys. Come on now, guys. Crimson Dynamo and AK and Valentino Shadalov. He's a former general who would like nothing more than to return to Russia for the days of Russia.
So this is a mod for Ultimate Alliance, and it's the...
Is this how it used to look?
No, yeah, this is how it used to look, but all the people right now are wearing modded skins. This is the MCU Avengers in Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's an old enough game that we just can't find the original video, but...
Hey. Papa John's is on their way.
Okay. I just want to see Crimson Dynamo, dude, that's all.
Go down there in 5 minutes. And I guess just wait outside, right?
There he is.
Click pause. Crimson Dynamo, now you have made me angry, and for that I must break you.
He sounds Russian even when he's not.
No, he's definitely fucking Russian.
That's so MCU Iron Man.
Yeah, that's so not the fucking shit you get in the game.
Nope.
No shit. We're such dude, we've been talking for an hour and 16 minutes about this shit.
This is it.
Oh my god.
Look at that shitty quality.
Look at that shitty quality.
There he
I
is.
tell you what. Yes, this better be than I could have helped my old adversary.
This is better than I could have hoped. My old adversary, Iron Man. Jesus, Ethan.
Glad to see you remember me. Crimson Dynamo. You will not defeat me. This is my battlefield. It is vastly superior to your armor.
This is my battle suit. It is vastly superior to your armor.
Dude, I have 20/20 vision, and this shit fucks me up. Could have fooled me. Mock me while you come... I fucking can't read that.
Mock me while you can still breathe, Iron Man.
You sound like a guy who's obviously played the game more than I have. Come on, that's not fair. You never could take a joke. Or a punch.
That's Iron Man. Why are you reading it in Russian?
Because I wanted to.
Okay. But yeah, that's Crimson Dynamo.
Okay. Well, Papa John's is on their way. It's a stuffed
Do you want me to
crust
go right now?
sausage pizza.
I have to use the restroom anyway. We can pause it real quick if you want.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in
right
5. Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
No, it's not welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. This is goodbye. Not, oh my God, that sounded bad. Not permanently.
This is goodbye. I'm
Well,
fucking ending it.
Exactly.
after
This is
podcast.
Monday. We will see you guys Friday. I know we were like, we'll be back. But like, I'm tired. He's tired.
We're all tired. We got pizza in us now.
We'll be fucking back. All right. So you guys be good. We'll be good. Josh, will you be good?
We love you. Good night, San Diego.
Mwah.
Mwah.